You're locked in with Atlanta's hottest hip-hop station. The Hype 87.3.
Holla! It's your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live right here in ATL on the Hype 87.3. And today, Young Zeek, what is going on? How you doing?
Thank you. I'm glad to have me.
No, I'm loving the energy. Thank you for being here.
I appreciate it. I just appreciate you having me on.
Absolutely. So we're going to dive on in so the world can get to know you. I know there's a lot of people that do, but for the ones that don't, we're going to put them on game today.
Okay.
So you've been making music since you were 12.
Yeah.
12 years old.
Yes.
What do you remember most about those early days, Highland Park, Michigan, doing music? What do you remember the most?
To be honest with you, I remember making music on I'm not a podcast, but a karaoke machine.
Okay.
My boy,
it's a good
Tim,
starting point.
We made it on the karaoke machine, and I remember listening to instrumentals with the tape. So a little bit different and stuff, though. So that, people know the age and stuff like that.
Like, you young.
Yeah.
Forever young.
Yes, forever young. So, yeah, making karaoke songs.
Listen, I'm everybody's elder, so it's okay. I'm true.
You're forever young.
I'll be 52 next month. I'm a true OG.
You don't even look 52.
Thank you.
You don't look nowhere near 52.
I appreciate that. Right. But I know what you're talking about. I remember back in vinyl days. I remember 8 tracks. Bruh, my dad had this thing in his car that had all his 8 tracks in it. It almost looked like a toolbox because the Matrix was kind of large,
big.
Bro, I've seen it all, but I feel like it gives you and people like you and I an appreciation.
Yes.
Yes. These youngins don't know nothing about that.
No, they don't. They don't appreciate music the same way.
Agreed. Agreed. No shade, but we're gonna throw a little shade today.
Right. Like you said, everybody's doing it.
Yes.
So it's different appreciation of music.
No, absolutely. It's become somewhat watered down.
Right.
There's a lot of people out here, and I feel like a lot of different industries, but we're going to talk about music because that's what you and I are both in.
Right.
There's too many people who are just in the way.
Facts.
Slick.
Facts.
I said it. Y'all come for me if you want to. I don't care. It's the truth.
I got your back.
Appreciate that.
I got your back.
So with being in this for over a decade, what's the biggest difference from early Young Zeek to Young Zeek who you are now?
The maturity. Yeah. Being very aware of what I put out.
Got you.
I got kids.
Yeah.
So what I used to talk about with certain subjects, I wouldn't talk about it now.
Understood.
Because, they can look up the music and, they're going to say that's a reflection of my father. So got to be very aware of what I'm putting out in the atmosphere. Absolutely.
I feel like that's very key and very vital because I seen a story on Instagram. I think I was just watching it yesterday about a little boy who's been getting terribly bullied in school because his mom is on OnlyFans and she's very public with it. And all the kids at school found out and have been bullying him and picking on him. And to each his own and what you do. But I feel like when you have kids, you have to be really mindful because it really can affect them.
Very much. Very much. And I think that type of stuff right there, when you have kids, you have to be very mindful of what bothers them also.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to be every kid doesn't want to be put in the spotlight. So, that's a big thing.
That's another thing too. Let's get into that real quickly.
Yeah.
As a parent, if you have young kids, do you feel like you should leave them off of social media, not putting them on display and allow them to decide if they want to be put on display like that?
That's a great question. I honestly don't put my kids on social media.
Yeah.
I'll probably do it here and there,
right.
But I don't post my kids because I want them to have the choice if they actually want to be on social media.
I agree. Obviously a lot of these platforms didn't exist when my son was little, but I didn't really start posting him until he was in his teenage years. And it was only his academics, he played sports and stuff. So I would post highlights of that or whatever. But you got to be mindful because there's weirdos out here.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Doggone
weirdos. I got daughters.
Oh, you're a girl dad.
Yeah, I'm a girl dad.
And so you got both boys and girls.
Yeah, I got a son and then I got the 3 girls.
Okay. Yeah. How did fatherhood change your life? Take us back to the firstborn.
I'm going to be honest with you. When I first had my first child, it just made me look at life a little bit more different. I got somebody that I'm responsible for. And I had to take music serious. When I was doing it when I was younger, it was more of a hobby.
Yeah.
I didn't take it serious until I had my first child. And then it was okay, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it for real. So there you go.
Absolutely, because like you said, you got a whole nother life to take care of.
Exactly.
It instantly becomes bigger than us.
Exactly.
You know, and you have to be proactive. Think about your moves before you make them. It's kind of, we just touched on that with the whole social media things, because everything we do can indirectly and directly affect our kids.
Facts.
Are they fans of your music?
Yes, they are. You know what's so crazy is my second oldest, she actually can sing.
Oh, wow.
So it just gives a different perspective on that end too, because she's trying to write songs and stuff, and I'm like, oh Lord.
How old is she? Do you mind sharing?
She's 16.
Oh, she's 16. Oh, yeah, she's at that perfect age to.
Yeah.
Because I feel like around 16 is when kids, you know, they're still kids, you know, teenagers, young adults, have to start figuring out what is going to be next for me. I'm going to be graduating in a couple years. What's next? So do you think she'll follow in your footsteps of wanting to be a music artist?
I hope not. The way this music industry is, like I tell people, the music part is the easy part.
Yeah.
It's the politics that will drive you crazy.
Yes.
So you gotta be mentally strong. So I feel like if I can get her mentally strong for that part, yeah, I'll let her do music.
You are absolutely right. The politics be crazy.
That's the part.
So what right now is your biggest gripe about this music industry? Like what grinds your gears?
There's no diversity. They want one sound. They're not bringing up new artists, and the diversity of sound is just the topics of music. Like back in the day, we had all types of music. It was either about a love song or politics, any type of. But we don't have any type of diversity. It's always one direction. If it's shoot 'em or smoking and this and that, it's only one direction. I don't like it like that.
No, I agree with you. And it makes it less marketable too, because it's so repetitive.
Yes.
It's so repetitive. And I feel like a big thing that really hurt the industry is there's not really much artist development anymore.
Facts.
It went out the window.
Right.
Nobody's building these artists up anymore. They're out here winging it.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Because think about some of the artists that did come out in the 70s, 80s, 90s. I'll say mainly 90s, early 2000s. There was a lot of artist development during that time, and they're still relevant today.
Right.
Because they actually learned the business and how to move.
Business, right. And know how to get on stage. And I think that's what people actually forget too. It's about entertaining.
Yes, exactly.
They forget the big part of being an artist, learning how to entertain. And they don't do that anymore. I just seen an artist get on stage and literally let the crowd just sing the whole song for him. He didn't rap anything, just stood there. It was just like,
that's not entertainment.
People was booing it.
Yeah, I would
they were
too.
Really pissed off.
Especially if they paid to come to that show.
And this was a big artist. He was just literally just standing there and like playing. Like it was like he didn't even know the music. That's why he was letting them sing.
No artist is bigger than the program.
Thank you.
None of them. None of us are.
Exactly.
Because I actually posted a video about this probably about a month ago, and I said, none of us are bigger than the program. I don't care if you got 1 million followers. There's still people who don't know who you are.
Facts.
We have to hustle and grind like nobody knows us.
Exactly.
And I seen another post. I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to get your opinion on it, too.
Yeah.
We're going to get into all the tea today. So a friend of mine who's a great music artist, but he's also doing artist management. His name is Nathaniel. And he and his artist just went to South by Southwest.
Okay.
And he made a video yesterday talking about how artists will complain about being on a stage and they're only performing in front of other audiences. Because let's be honest, most of these showcases, that's who's in attendance is other artists or maybe some of their friends that they bring.
Facts.
And I'm like, why are you complaining about performing in front of the other artists when obviously you can't even draw a crowd?
Right.
If you were able to draw a crowd, it would be more than just artists in the building.
Exactly.
If not for nothing, it's helping you build that stage presence. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with it. I remember a long time ago when I guess J. Cole had just got signed from Rock Nation or whatever. And Jay-Z used to put him on in front of like 5 people just to see if he was gonna kill it. And they said J. Cole was killing it with 5 people in the crowd. So you never know what your opportunity is. I'm very humble.
Yes.
I didn't did a couple of hundred, and I didn't did a few 5 or 10 people.
Yeah.
But I treated both of them the same. because at the end of the day, I always want them to remember, like, he loves what he does.
100%, because it essentially will reflect back on you.
Exactly.
If you get on stage and you only give it 30% because it's only artists in the building, you never know who might be sitting in the corner paying attention. You
exactly.
Or if someone's videoing it
right.
and they post your performance and you look like you dead up there on stage, they'll be like, this guy's whack. You know what I'm saying?
And then you know, internet controls the perception.
Perception is everything.
Exactly. So you going on stage, you have doing it, they sending it to the labels like, that's what you gonna get.
Because that is a fact. You have a very valid point, because these labels look for stuff like that.
Exactly.
They want to know that you're already ready to go.
Exactly.
Because they're not doing the artist development no more.
Exactly.
So yeah, put your best foot forward in any. I don't care if there's one person in there. You better perform like it's a millie.
That's what I'm saying. You never know, that one person could be a millionaire. Could put you in a position that you never been in. You never know.
Never know. And something, I'm gonna throw this out there too for all the artists. If you pull up to these showcases, I always tell them, because I did showcases for years.
Yeah.
When you get there, work the room.
Facts.
Move around and introduce yourself to as many people as possible, because now you got a better chance of them actually paying attention to you when you're on stage,
right.
because you made their acquaintance. They're like,
exactly.
oh, homie was cool. Let me watch his performance.
Right.
But if you sit in the corner smoking weed all night and nobody's seen you, and then you get on stage, they're like, where this dude come from? Where this girl come from? Right. You know what I'm saying? So work the room.
You know, that comes from inflated numbers also with the internet stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Everything can be inflated now.
Thank you. That's
they used to say numbers don't lie. Them hoes be lying now.
They lying. You can't do a million views, but you can't get nowhere near that many people to come to your show.
The numbers aren't numbering.
Exactly. It's not working on.
It's not adding up. Exactly. We know it's fugazi. So let's talk about this new single, I'm Yours.
Okay.
Man, what's the story behind it?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I'm a big LL Cool J fan.
Oh, yeah. I'm bad.
Yeah, I'm a big LL Cool J fan, and I remember talking to my homegirl. She was telling me, like, we don't got no love songs out. We don't have no love songs out, and she was like, we got the Sexy Reds and all that stuff, but we don't have nothing that just makes a woman feel good.
I agree.
And I was like, you know what? I can do this.
Yeah.
I can do this. Like, this is natural, like, to me. So I was like, I'm going to make a song for the ladies. Not no derogatory, not call them out their name, but just to make them feel good. A whole different perspective for the ladies. So
I love that, because you are absolutely right. I said recently on my podcast over here, I said... Everybody got a kick out of it. I said, I want that 90s R&B kind of love. Like, beg me, baby, beg me. You know, like, we're talking like that late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah. There is not, and there's, of course, there's artists like the Chris Browns and stuff like that who put out great music, but something so nostalgic about that 90s and early 2000s sound. So you're right. So you like... on that LL vibe, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I wanted to just put something out there to make a woman feel good when she turn it on. And make her feel sexy, but romantic, love, just, you know, just a whole different type of feeling.
That's what we want. Yeah. Every woman, whether they admit it or not, wants to feel sexy.
Right.
And I'll be honest, like, and I say this all the time, a lot of times when I go to the gym, I'll listen to R&B because I want to feel like I'm in there, like, getting myself together and get my sexy together. You know, every woman wants to feel like that. That is amazing. What's the reception been like on the record? People loving it? Yeah. It is a great record.
They love it. And it's one of my biggest records right now. I'm almost up to 20,000 streams.
That's hard.
Even though I'm not even into the streaming game.
Yeah.
But it's doing good.
And I feel like you got the voice for it too.
Thank you.
You got the sound for it.
Yeah, I try to. I'm very picky on beats that I pick.
Yeah.
Because I know how to flow with the beat.
Absolutely.
You know, it fits me, so yeah.
100%. So you've dropped multiple projects like Blow 1 through 4.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. What does the series represent for you in your evolution as an artist?
That was more of like, because I had dropped, let me see, altogether about almost like 12 projects.
Okay.
That was like a rebirth. That was like a darker sound. It was more like the boom bap rap.
Yeah.
And it was just like a rebirth of my sound, a sound that I felt like it catered to my audience. I do a lot of street music, but at the same time, I just wanted to show them how versatile I was. So when I did Blow 1, it got a good reception of it. So I just kept it going because I was gonna go past 4, but I'm like, nah, this will never stop. So let me stop right here. It's my last one. So it was a great perception. Yeah.
So the 4th installment was the end of it.
Yes.
But you're gonna still continue to put projects out.
Yes.
Got you.
I got Dark Days, Bright Nights, the album, and then I got Ferris. That's where I'm from. That's my street in Highland Park. Ferris is my street.
Got you.
So those are the 2 albums that I will be dropping this year.
Okay, so they're on the way.
Yes.
Do you feel like these 2 that are upcoming are maybe some of your most personal bodies of work?
Very much.
Yeah.
Very much. For this to be my first official album, Dark Days, Bright Nights, yeah, I got very personal on that. And then Ferris, the street that I came from, I got personal on that too.
That's what I was thinking because you mentioned that it was the street that you
Yes.
grew. So yeah, very, very personal. When approximately can we anticipate the release on these? Are they going to come back to back?
Back to back.
Okay.
So I'm thinking summertime.
Got you.
Summertime right after that, yeah. So
Are they 2 different sounding projects?
very sounding. I would say Dark Days, Bright Nights is more, it's dark, but it's commercial.
I got you.
Ferris is dark.
I got you.
It got about 2 songs for the ladies. So I don't get super dark, but it's more personal for me on that record.
Were you like in a different mental space
Yes.
that made you decide to move forward? Because I feel like putting it through your music is the way to go.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
The way music is working and stuff like that, or going in the direction, these was almost my last 2 projects right here.
Really?
Yeah, so if I said these was gonna be my last 2 projects, I wanted to make sure that this was some of the best music.
Yeah.
But I write so fast. I be writing songs in like 5 or 10 minutes and they sound good. So I'm like, no, I'm gonna stop when I feel like it.
As you should.
Yeah.
Because I think we all battle with that, man. This is going to be my last year.
Facts.
I battled with it last year. I said 2026 was going to be my last year of doing this, but now I'm in 2026. I'm like, I'm not ready yet.
Right.
I want to keep going, you know?
sound good. Like, that energy is perfect.
I appreciate that. Yeah, so I feel where you're coming from, you know? And I feel like that whole ageism thing needs to go out the window.
It does. You can't put an age on greatness. Anyway.
Period.
You cannot put an age on greatness.
Because let's be honest, a lot of the artists that are on top right now are 30, 40,
ones,
or they up there.
Yeah, that's because they have multiple things to talk about.
Right, they've lived life a little longer.
You can only talk about smoking on somebody so many times. I've actually listened to an artist one time. I'm not even gonna say his name. Every song, it was about an op. I was like, wow, that's like
I don't even want to hear that.
No versatility at all. I mean, every song, I listened to about 5 or 6 songs of his. He talked about the same thing every song. I said, wow.
I feel like if you got that many ops, you probably shouldn't be putting yourself out there like that. Slick. So we know it's cap,
Yeah, exactly.
But you're right. It's like, maybe if you have one song like that, cool. But when your whole body of work sounds the same.
Yes.
Then you wonder why people ain't resonate with your music.
Yeah.
I don't have ops. I can't recognize, like I got people who probably don't like me, but I don't consider them my ops. And I don't go online talking about it either. Because I don't care. If you don't like me, that's your problem.
Right. That's too much energy for me.
It's too much energy.
Too much energy for me. So
yeah. We ain't feeding into that.
Exactly.
So your music is really rooted in real life experiences.
Real life experiences.
How do you decide what's too personal versus like what the world needs to hear?
Well, my whole thing is if it's too personal, it affects somebody else.
Got you. Okay.
So I might not put that in there because 9 times out of 10, they're not in there with me writing that song. And they might not want to be affected by that.
Like we talked about with the kids.
Yeah, exactly. So if it's just too deep, I don't put it in my music. I don't go too dark to where it's like, oh, he telling on himself. I don't do stuff like that.
No, that makes perfect sense. And you respect other people in their privacy too. Because like you said, you might put something out about a scenario having one of your partners and be like, damn, bro, why you put me on blast like that?
Exactly. And I feel bad for people that do that.
They did, and they definitely do.
You'll throw away friendships or, relationships just to make some money. Or make a song or whatever you call it. But that's crazy to me.
It is crazy because there's no loyalty within some people.
Some things just can't be replaced to me.
At all.
You know?
Some things and people are irreplaceable.
Exactly.
So you got to love and cherish those relationships, that you've built, nurture them.
Right, exactly.
So you built your own label, Royalty Gang Records.
Yes.
What made you choose independence over possibly signing?
Well, I had a few chances to sign. I could say that I was probably one of the first artists that was about to do a 360 deal.
Okay.
And I was about to do that with Def Jam. And around that time, for some reason, I don't know, it's like the stars line up, like they say. A lot of people told me, like, you're not going to have any leverage when they're trying to sign you, especially if you're not a person that's selling a lot of records and stuff like that. They'll sign you for the talent, but they control everything you do. And I was like, what do you mean control? They was like, well, what you talk about this, they mess around, do a whole, you be doing some little Uzi songs or something like that if they want you to, because you're their investment.
It's like being a puppet to them.
Yeah, so I'm one of them type of guys that I can work with anybody, but I can't be controlled. I cannot be controlled. If I can't put out music that I respect, I can't do it. If I can't listen to it personally, I can't do it.
It's almost like selling your soul for a few dollars.
Exactly.
And I'll be honest, like, I hear so many artists that sign, whether it's with like a bigger independent label or even a major label, they get in them situations and they want back out.
Right.
But I say this a lot, and y'all come for me if you want to. I feel like oftentimes it's the artist's fault because they don't read the damn contract.
Right, exactly. And that's another thing that I've had to tell people this too. You can't get mad at labels that's doing business
at all.
They didn't tell you to sign. They didn't force you to sign.
Right.
They just, you didn't do your business right. I'm trying to do a empire deal now, but that's the same thing. Once they send a contract over, you go into a lawyer.
Yes.
My lawyer, not their lawyers. It's something different. So you got to know your business and stuff like that.
That is a fact. As an artist, I feel like you should have an entertainment attorney or some sort of legal representation. Right. Even if they're not present, but have them at least read through the contract. Because you and I both know there's a lot of legal jargon in there that we're like, what? I don't understand that. So I feel like I don't feel bad for some of these artists.
Facts.
If you did your homework and actually read the contract or hired someone to, read it for you, if you ain't doing none of that and you just signing away, and then you want to try to throw shade at this label, shame on you.
Exactly. Business is business.
Yeah, business is business.
Exactly.
Because I see it all the time on the internet. Artists are like, oh, it's a scam. I'm like, did you read the contract? If you read the contract, I bet you probably wouldn't have signed it.
Exactly.
So stop the cap, y'all.
Facts.
So with that being said, Royalty Gang Records, you're deciding right now staying independent is the route for you.
Yeah, I'll do venture deals. Like, that's what I want to do with Empire, the Rock Nation distribution and stuff like that. Like, I'll do venture deals. But as far as an artist deal, I don't need that because I know what direction I want to go to. So my main thing is just securing the bag and making sure me and my artists are good on that end. Me signing to a label right now, I'm not saying it wouldn't be good, but it would have to be, for the numbers that they showed me, it's like, I made this money on my own. Like, I need some life-changing money if I'm going to sign to a label.
And I feel like it puts a lot of pressure on you because obviously most of these labels are going to be the financial backing.
Facts.
They want that back and then some.
Exactly.
It's like a loan with high interest.
High interest. Oh my God. What?
So it puts a lot of pressure on you. And I feel like when you're under that kind of pressure, it's hard to be as creative as you want to be.
Exactly. Because the thing is, as soon as you sign that contract, they actually want you to get to work.
Immediately.
They want you to get to work. So your whole thing is you're signing to a major and you're thinking like, I got to make a hit song. But like I tell people, most hit songs happen naturally.
Yes.
They don't happen just based off of somebody giving you some money and you going in there. Like, no. Future best songs came off of him just grinding.
Yes.
Tupac, all of them. Like, it came natural. I'm not saying some people don't work good under pressure, but me, on the other hand, somebody telling me, like, I want this song and I want this sound like this, it's like, hold on. like, you don't want me, you just want a song. This could have came from anybody. So,
absolutely, 100%. And that's where doing your due diligence and your homework comes in.
Exactly.
So, Vision 23.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
That is my production company.
Okay.
And that's going to be with me and my boy Ice. So he's shooting Ice Visions. He's behind the camera. So what I'm going to do is I don't want to say low budget movies. Well, movies that we're going to do, short films and stuff like that. But I want my own production company.
I love it.
So when I'm coming to these labels now, I'm coming as a package deal. My own company, my own artists, everything. So we're business partners. You're not gonna little dog me. Like, I'm not looking to be up under you. I'm showing you that I'm building an empire. So when I'm coming to a company, I'm bringing them money also.
You're an asset and not a liability.
Exactly.
That's the biggest difference, because a lot of people, they go into situations and they're a liability.
Exactly.
Again, a lot of these artists assigned to the labels, they are exactly that. They're a liability, and then they wonder why things ain't working out,
Exactly.
because you have to put in 10 times the amount of work.
Right.
So also a children's show?
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Yeah. Well, I got kids. So
Okay.
let me see, my son is what, 9, 10, whatever. But I've always wanted to do something like with children's books and stuff like that, because I just feel like children are the future.
Yes.
And I want them to understand that other than your parents, there are some good people out here that love you and they want to put out good energy for them. I want to put that type of platform so they can actually watch stuff that really gonna make them feel good as a child.
Yes.
And not make them feel like they need to be this and that. Just love yourself. Like we was talking about with the bully situations.
Yeah.
Like, to make a situation where we could talk about stuff like that, where these kids can, show them what direction not to go and what to do if you do get in this type of situation. Like, they got rid of Sesame Street, I think.
I don't think it's around anymore.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Stuff like that is important, because I feel like now more than ever, kids are getting bullied because of the social media and the internet.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, we hear about kids taking their lives because they were being bullied, and that is so unfair.
Exactly.
But if we could somehow make them realize that that's a temporary thing, it won't be like that for the rest of your life. Because I feel like we may have all been in scenarios. I remember when I was in high school, I had a big blowout with a couple people to the point where I was like, I don't know if I even want to go to school.
Yeah.
But I remember I showed up at someone's door and we fought.
Yeah.
Like, literally, we duked it out. And then now we're like, that's one of my best friends to this day.
And that's a blessing, though. The thing about it is these kids and that people be like, well, you just talking about what, black kids? No, I'm talking about all types of kids.
Everybody.
I love all cultures. You just want these kids to know that it's real love out here in the world. We display so much negativity that we don't show the other side, that there are people that appreciate you being here.
100%, and I feel like it's up to people like us who are adults, and we have a position to get our voice out there to spread that love, because we don't know what someone's going through.
Exactly.
We never know. So it's like, I used to fly off the handle about the little things, but now I give people grace, because I'm like, I don't know what that person's going through.
Facts.
They might be about to lose a house, or finances are messed up, or maybe they're going through a divorce, or their mom died, whatever it may be. We don't know.
Facts.
So I just try to give people grace and pray for them.
Right.
That's all we can do.
Gotta pray for your people all the time.
So how do you feel about these AI artists that are not only people are creating these AI artists to make music, but they're hitting the Billboard charts? Do you feel like...
It's a cheat code. It's a cheat code.
He answered that quick.
It's a cheat code off rip. It's like, these are not real artists. And then a lot of the time, the AI artists, the people that's creating them, they're not even writing the lyrics
at all.
The AI is writing the lyrics.
Facts.
So this is a cheat code.
Yeah.
It's like, at the end of the day, I just feel like we already have, like you say, too many artists, and now you're gonna throw fake artists in the mix now, and they're charting now. This is crazy. Yeah, this is crazy.
I can't get on board with it, because I feel like I love the human element in the emotion that I get from like records like you're putting out. You said you're giving them that LL vibe, and we talked about the whole 90s R&B. I want to feel it.
Oh, soulless music. That's soulless music.
Exactly.
That's soulless music.
So do you feel like if an artist is using AI in the correct way, it could be used as a good tool? And if so, what are some ways that like you could use AI to enhance what you got going on and not replace what you got going on?
Only thing I use AI for is business plans.
Yeah.
I don't use AI for no lyrics and nothing like that. We already have ghostwriters.
Yeah.
I'm not even tripping about that.
Yeah.
But when you want to be a complete artist, there's no way a robot should be writing your lyrics out and you're going hand from hand saying what they no.
Because I feel like we could tell the difference.
Yes.
You can tell if a human wrote that or if a robot wrote that.
So yeah, it's messing up the game.
It really is.
It really
I agree.
is.
I feel like AI can be a great tool if we use it in the right
Facts.
way. Like honestly, like if I want to research something, oftentimes I'll now use like ChatGPT versus Google.
Exactly.
Because I get a more pinpoint answer
Right. In
quicker,
depth, right.
in depth,
Yeah.
you know. So tools like that is cool. But yeah, as an artist, don't have it out here not replacing but enhancing what you have going on.
I love the chat TBT and all that stuff. I love that stuff, but I use it for business purposes. I don't use it for my craft. If it gets to that point where I need an AI to write my lyrics, it's time to
hang it up. Yeah, it's time to wrap it up.
I'm done. So yeah.
So we talked about your daughter, you know, and her playing a big role in your career. You know, you said she's singing now. How, you know, do you want to be remembered? Like, what legacy are you working on leaving, not only for, you know, your fans, but for your kids as well?
That my father actually loved what he did. The evolution from, you know, being in a group to going solo, and to honestly still keep going. Like every year I get better, and better. And it's crazy to me because I'm very hard on myself as far as my music goes. So when I'm listening to my stuff and I'm actually hearing it evolve again, I'm like, wow, that's crazy to me, because that's how I got my nickname, The God. It's God flow, the evolution, and it's like, so that's something
hard.
Like that.
That's hard. So you're truly leaving a legacy and building generational wealth for your kids.
Yes,
that is amazing.
They own all my music.
Okay.
My kids will own all my music.
That is dope. So you're literally building everything from the ground up. Your legacy, your fan base, your brand.
Yep.
Can you walk us through the mindset that it takes to stay consistent? Because none of us see instant results. Okay,
so the mindset is you got to understand that you got to have a love for this first, because you're not going to see any funds coming off of it. People don't at all. You know what's so crazy? Because I tell people this all the time. You're going to become rich off of strangers before you come off of friends and family.
That's a fact.
You know, people hate that I say that, but it's the truth. It's the truth. Because a stranger is only going to judge you off what you present to them.
Yeah.
Friends and family are going to judge you based off of if they like you at that time. They're like, even though you're my cousin, I'm not supporting you.
Yeah.
Even though you're my friend for 20 plus years, I'm not supporting you, because what if you get rich and I'm still working? The craziest mindset ever, because you would think like, hold on, you support somebody else that won't give you a dime, but I can be in position to make millions and might be able to put you in that position. You're that close to me and you won't help me. No, it's crabs in a bucket. It's a fact, especially if those friends and family are not involved in the same industry that we're in. Because I experienced that. A lot of my day ones, they don't watch my podcast because they're just not into the internet like that. They're not into social media. They're not into podcasting. But then again, I got some who do. Like I got some of my high school friends, they be tuned in. Yeah. So it's like, you can't force it. You can't force it, but at the end of the day, you have to find who supports you and focus on them. And that's what's going to help your consistency. Exactly. Most definitely. Absolutely. Do you have any shows coming up? Are you doing performances right now? I was supposed to do the South by Southwest. Yeah. And it was so crazy because I ended up talking to one of the music directors of that program. And this is why I like to do my research. He was like, we get our artists a year before the upcoming year. Yeah. So I'm like, so you're not picking no artists? He's like, yeah, but the slots are slim to none. So I'm like, oh, okay. So, you know, just learning the business a little bit more better. But I'll probably have some shows coming up this summer. I'm just focusing on right now is finishing up these projects. How long are you here in Atlanta right now? I'm in Atlanta until Sunday. Tomorrow? Yeah. What time do you leave? I'm leaving at 8:30. In the morning? Night. Oh, at night. What do you got going on during the day? Nothing. All right, so I'll say this on camera. Tomorrow from 2 to 6, about 8 minutes from here, at Soul Asylum Studios. Okay. That's my family. Shout out to Capone and his wife, Amber.
They got an event they do once a quarter called Season Shift.
Okay.
And I'll be out there on location doing interviews. It's a completely free event.
Okay.
They got an indoor car meet. They're going to have producers like displaying some of their beats, artists displaying some of their music. So if you're not busy, pull up, and it would be good for you to network. You could meet some of the producers.
Thank you. I will pull up.
Yeah, we get another quick interview in too.
Yeah, I definitely will pull up.
I'll make sure I give you the address for it. It's literally like 8 minutes from here. It's right up the road.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so y'all gonna see him at Season Shift tomorrow.
Yes, I'll be
It'll be a good networking opportunity for you. I'll make sure you meet all the people that you need to meet.
Yeah, and I need to come back to Atlanta on a regular anyway. I got a lot of people down here.
Yeah. You got any family at all out here?
I got most of my family is in South Carolina.
Got you. Yeah. What part?
What was that? Spartanburg.
Okay, yeah. That's hard.
Yeah.
South Carolina is on fire right now with the Southern Soul music.
Yeah, I love South Carolina.
I do too. I do too.
My people, Southern hospitality, but I always get Southern hospitality when I come to Atlanta too. So I love Atlanta.
Atlanta's a great city. Like they will definitely welcome you with open arms. As long as you come out here and do good business. Mm-hmm. You good.
I just love the energy now here.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know the whole Atlanta, but I'm just saying from where I go, I love it.
Absolutely. I've been coming to Atlanta since the 90s.
Oh, okay.
I came out here for Freaknik. Yes, Lord, I did. I came out here in 95 and 96.
Okay.
And it was such a vibe, because prior to that, I was a little too young.
Yeah.
But I came out here in 95 and 96, and I fell in love with the city. I said, man, I'm going to live there one day.
So where are you from?
I'm originally from Tampa, Florida.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all my family, most of my family is still in Florida. So it's an easy drive to get back there to go visit them.
Okay.
But Atlanta's a vibe, y'all.
Okay.
So we're going to get into this record and check it out. Before we do, tell everybody where they can follow you on your socials.
You can follow me on all social medias under Young Zeek 23. And if you want to know all my stuff personally, go on www.youngzeek.com, and that's my official website.
Got you. Anything else in the works? I know you got 2 albums coming up, but is there anything else that we need to be on the lookout for?
Yeah, we got a Royalty Game for Life project with my artist.
Okay.
6040 Magic, that's my new artist, and my other artist, Jay Hustle. So
they in your city?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're from, and I got a couple more things. It's just like my mind be going blank.
Listen, I already know.
Yeah.
Y'all charge it to the head, not to the heart. We be forgetting because you be busy.
Exactly. And then you be trying to cram so many names and stuff at one time. I'm like, this is why I tell people, don't ask me to freestyle right off rip, because I'm like, I'm not going to do it. Like, no.
Because I feel like the next question I'm about to ask you is probably one of the hardest ones to ever answer.
Yeah.
Who do you want to show love to and shout out to and give thanks to?
Let me, God first.
Yeah.
God and foremost, my family, my Royalty Game family, Cypher Society, KO from the Pillar, Mac Murdoch, Fuse the Henchman, your peoples, Ice, the whole Highland Park. So that'll sum that up.
Yeah.
The whole Highland Park, that's my city. Like, I'm the face of that city. My mom. My mom, for sure, that's my queen.
She lives in Highland Park as well?
My mom, no, we don't live in Highland Park. Well, that's my city, but I don't live in.
I don't
live in Highland Park no more. But just the whole Highland Park, and that's about it. The state of Michigan too, Detroit.
Yeah,
that's the big brother. So yeah, that's just about it.
What up, though?
Too many names.
I know that's right. People will be like, "You didn't say me." It'd be difficult when you're on the spot.
It's always difficult, but at the same time, the same people that be saying this be the same people that don't shout you out when they do their interview.
All right, or support you, really.
Exactly. And my nonprofit organization, my B4L brothers, my Brothers for Life. That's my nonprofit organization. We do we give out like book bags, clothes, all of that to kids, free of charge.
That is amazing.
So we do that every year.
I love that. I feel like there's a lot of people in need out here, especially right now. United States is an embarrassment. I'm not sorry to say it. It's an embarrassment of
I understand.
Way too many seniors still having to work because their Social Security is being cut.
Yep.
Kids are going without because parents aren't making no money. It's sad.
Yeah, it's very sad. It's making us seem like we're a third world country.
It's embarrassing. You know? It's embarrassing, but it's people like you that are giving back to people in need, man. That make it still a beautiful place.
I always love the smile on these kids' faces.
Yeah.
You know, I remember having opportunities when I was younger and having programs like the Boys and Girls Club and stuff like that. And these kids need that.
100%.
So, you know, and you never know. That takes their mindset and their heart to a whole different direction that we don't, you know, that we want to see.
Could not agree more. I made sure my son from elementary on until he graduated, I had him in sports.
Yeah, that's a blessing.
I had him in sports from baseball. He played football. He ran track. He did mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
And then when he was in 10th grade, he went into the Future Soldiers program because he knew he wanted to go into the military. So you're right. It sets them up.
Yes.
Gives them a better mindset.
Facts.
Stop letting them just sit around on their tablet all day.
Exactly. Oh, my God.
Get them involved in something.
Right.
Man, it's a pleasure to have you here.
Oh, thank you. It's a pleasure to have me. I appreciate it.
Of course. So we're about to listen to this record. Go ahead and introduce it for us.
This is my new record. I'm Yours. This is for the ladies. Appreciate it. I love y'all. And I'm just blessed that y'all keep listening to this record.
Already. Y'all stay tuned for it.
All right.
Come and see what all the hype is about. Tune in to The Hype 87.3.